Last week on social media, I talked about how to record your reflections regarding your genealogy, those kinds of things. And the example I gave was I was going to call my brother Donnie, and I wanted to capture that recording, not just the audio, but I wanted to convert it to text and put it into a document. So we would use Google Chrome and go and create a new document, and there's a feature called voice typing. And then whenever we have the speakerphone right here by my computer, both he and I are talking, it will listen to everything and convert it to text. So assuming you've done that, you could get to the next step. The next step is, how do you access this memory? Now, if it's only, like I told you last week, only a page long, you just read it. But what I'm going to do today is take an example of Ben Franklin. He has a bunch of memories already recorded. I found it on the internet. That's going to be my source document. I'm going to show you how NotebookLM works. And so what you do is you end up going to, I'm going to just go over to another tab and type NotebookLM Larry Mary .google.com. And when you do, and if you're signed into your Google account, it'll bring you right into it. As you'll see here, I've already got some notebooks that I've already created. You will probably just have a blank one here. So we're going to create a new notebook, and we don't want to search the web. We want to get the content that you recorded about your family. And so what you could go to Google Drive is what you would do. An example I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the file from a folder that I stored it in called Ben Franklin. It's a PDF. And then over here, it's going to have sources at the top here, and then chat and studio. And I'll kind of explain that. So you can see the progress right here. It's a pretty big document. Ben Franklin, even back then, thought it was important to capture his reflection. And it says, and I haven't even really looked at this document presents an edited version of his autobiography. And so what it does is gives you some conversation starters, like describe his early life. I'm going to so the source is this, just like your source would be. I'm going to say something, tell me about some problems Ben had with people. Just something like that, and see if it'll checks the sources, this source. So in your case, it would check your source. You hopefully have a lot of information. Sometime down the road, somebody could access all of it with a chatbot. Basically, you're sitting here. And so here it goes. It says conflicts. Oops, let me scroll down just a little bit. It was detailed. It was marked by several significant interpersonal conflicts. Family and employee. You could kind of skip around. And I'm not going to get into it too much. What's really cool is it has numbers here. And when you hover over that number, it will show you the part of the document. And if you want to, you click that. It'll take you right to that part of the document. Let's say it's 500 pages long. And that's just amazing to me. And so let's go over here and read some more. I had a childhood friend talk about a physical fight on a boat. I'm going to ask it something. What would Ben Franklin advise me when I have trouble with a friend? Just something like that. And so you're asking for wisdom from some advice. Person's no longer alive. You know Ben Franklin's not alive. And then as it works on it, and what you can do here is on your sources, you can kind of collapse that, move that out of the way a little bit. And let me scroll down here. And one of the things, and sometimes you got to kind of scroll. Okay, what would Ben Franklin advise me? So I go here, adopt a modest and a diffident manner. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Evaluate your own conduct. The point is, I can get wisdom from Ben Franklin.